Good morning from the Chardon Weather Center. Today, Sunday, we have rather tranquil type weather in the Ohio area all the way to the Mid-Atlantic with a few hit and miss showers and perhaps a little snow mixed in up here in northwest PA. Monday, we have rain spreading through the Ohio Valley with its eyes on the Mid-Atlantic. This rain will bring a change toward colder weather as beneath this low pressure system in Canada, there is a cold front, and that's going to bring colder weather for the week, or help bring colder weather for the week to the Ohio Valley into the mid Atlantic. This is, by the way, the GFS model that I'm using from last night's midnight run to illustrate what could happen for the week that we're discussing right now. Right here on Tuesday, we have a low pressure system over the lake spreading some snow into the northern Ohio Valley, and that will also bring some lake effect snows on the back side of it. And it may help to develop a little system over here, which could bring some snow to parts of Virginia up through Delaware into New Jersey and parts of eastern Pennsylvania on its way out to sea. It might even clip parts of New England. On Wednesday afternoon, we have some lake effect snow showers downwind from the favored lake effect zones. And as I was alluding to earlier, we have a little low pressure system spreading some snow from parts of Virginia into New York and possibly getting up to southern New Hampshire. Doesn't look like any big deal, but there could be some areas seeing 3, 4, 5 inches. On Thursday, we have a much more intense low pressure system moving through the Great Lakes. This was shown on another model too. Uh, so depending upon the track of this, and this might just get stuck here for a day or two, there could be some rather generous to synoptic snows and lake effect snows with this system as it takes its time to leave the area. And even though Lake Erie's frozen, there still could be lake effect from the actual friction and instability across the ice. So even though it won't be as much as when it's open waters, we could still see some lake effect snow. And if we do get Lake Huron involved, or even should have a higher moisture content to deal with than we had with the prior systems earlier in the month and through December, we could still see some half decent snows in northeast Ohio and northwest PA with this system. And it's going to also bring in some fairly cold air, nothing like we saw last week, but certainly going to be much below normal. It's Friday afternoon, and as you can see, this low pressure system hasn't really moved a whole lot, and it's still spinning some snow with its system and adding some lake enhancement to the overall snowfall. And there certainly is cold air all the way from Ohio into the mid-Atlantic at this point. Let's take a look at Saturday while we have some time for next week. On Saturday, that system has moved further up into Canada, but there's still lake effect going on in the favored lake effect zones from the fetch, depending upon the winds, of course. And it's still rather chilly all the way into South Carolina and northern Georgia. It's pretty darn cold. My good friend Barometer Bob's certainly going to be a little bit cold in Jacksonville if this works out, with temperatures and having a tough time getting into the mid 40s perhaps. Thank you so much for joining me from the Chardon Weather Center.